Do you actually know what your rabbit wishes you'd do for them? Yes, you feed them. Yes, you love them. But behind that care, there's something deeper that most people miss. These are the things your rabbit quietly craves but can never ask for. And if you're not doing them, which most owners aren't, you might quietly be denying them the bond they've been hoping for. Let's start with the one thing that changes everything. 1. Dropping to the floor with them. How do you usually spend time with your rabbit? Standing nearby? Sitting on the couch while they roam? Here's the thing most owners never realize. To a rabbit, you standing above them looks exactly like a predator sizing them up. It doesn't matter how gentle you are. Your height alone triggers something deep in their survival brain. Rabbits are ground animals. They live low, think low, and bond low. So when you drop all the way down to the floor and just exist at their level, something shifts. You stop being a giant, you become safe. Rabbit behaviorists have noted that prey animals show significantly more relaxed body language when humans lower their physical position. We're talking slower breathing, softer ears, and that peaceful loaf posture they only do when they feel secure. Most owners wait for their rabbit to come to them, but your rabbit is waiting for you to come down to their world first. And here's what's interesting. This is just the physical side of trust. Later in this video, I'm going to share a hidden daily habit that either builds or breaks your rabbit's emotional security without you ever noticing. That one catches almost every owner off guard. 2. Talking out loud when you're near them. When was the last time you actually talked to your rabbit? Not baby talk in passing, real, calm, intentional words directed at them. Most owners assume rabbits prefer silence. They're quiet animals, so they must want a quiet environment, right? This is one of the biggest misunderstandings in rabbit care. Rabbits don't just tolerate your voice, they learn it, they recognize it, and over time, they find deep comfort in it. Studies on prey animal behavior show that familiar sounds create a sense of predictability, which is everything to an animal that's constantly scanning for danger. Your voice becomes a signal that says, nothing bad is happening right now. It doesn't matter what you say. Narrate your day. Tell them what you're making for dinner. Read something out loud. What matters is the tone, calm, low, and consistent. Here's what most people get wrong. They only talk to their rabbit when they want something from them. Picking them up, moving them, giving medicine, so the rabbit starts associating your voice with stress. Flip that. Talk to them when nothing is happening. That's when your voice becomes a source of peace instead of a warning sign. Your rabbit can't answer back, but trust me, they're listening more than you know. And hey, if this makes sense to you, smash that like button and subscribe. It's the best way to help us reach more rabbit owners who actually care about understanding their rabbits on a deeper level. 3. Letting them shred things on purpose. Ever get frustrated when your rabbit chews up things they're not supposed to? Baseboards, carpet corners, that one cable you swore was hidden well enough. Here's the truth nobody tells new rabbit owners. Your rabbit isn't misbehaving. They're begging you to let them be a rabbit. Chewing and shredding are hardwired survival instincts. In the wild, rabbits gnaw constantly to keep their teeth worn down and to clear pathways through brush. That need doesn't disappear just because they live in your home now. When you punish the behavior or block every outlet for it, you're not training them. You're frustrating a drive they physically cannot turn off. The fix is simple, but most owners resist it. Give them things they're allowed to destroy. Cardboard boxes, paper bags, untreated willow sticks, old phone books. Let them tear it all apart. What happens next surprises most people. When rabbits have a proper outlet for destruction, the bad chewing drops dramatically. They're not drawn to your stuff because they finally have their own stuff. But there's a deeper layer here too. When you give them something to shred, you're honoring their instincts instead of fighting them. That builds trust in a way correction never can. 4. Moving their stuff to new spots. When was the last time you changed anything in your rabbit space? Moved a hideout? Shifted their hay rack? Added something new? If you're like most owners, you probably set things up once and left it alone. Makes sense. They seem comfortable. Why mess with it? But here's what most people don't realize. Rabbits are wired for exploration. In the wild, they constantly navigate changing environments, discovering new paths, scanning for threats, finding fresh foraging spots. Their brains expect novelty. A static environment doesn't feel safe to them. It feels boring. And for a rabbit, boredom isn't just uncomfortable. It leads to stress behaviors like overgrooming, cage biting, and withdrawal. Animal enrichment research shows that small environmental changes stimulate mental engagement and reduce anxiety in prey animals. You don't need to overhaul their whole setup. Just rotate things, move the tunnel to a different corner, swap out a toy, add a crinkle ball for a week, then replace it with something else. Here's the part that gets overlooked. When you refresh their space, you give them a reason to explore. And when they explore confidently while you're nearby, that's trust being built in real time. 5. Eating snacks or meals near their space. Have you ever eaten a meal near your rabbit and noticed them watching you? Maybe even creeping a little closer? That's not random curiosity. That's instinct telling them something important is happening. In the wild, rabbits are social foragers. They eat together in groups because there's safety in numbers. If one rabbit is relaxed enough to eat, it signals to the others that the environment is secure. Eating near each other is how rabbits say, "I trust you enough to let my guard down." Now flip that to your home. When you sit near your rabbit and eat your own food, you're speaking their language without saying a word. You're showing them that you feel safe in their presence too. Most owners keep their lives completely separate from their rabbit space. They fill the bowl and walk away. They eat dinner in another room. But that misses a bonding opportunity that costs you nothing. You don't need to share your food with them. Just share the moment. Grab your coffee in the morning and sit near their pen. Have a snack on the floor while they roam. Let them see you chewing, relaxed, not asking anything of them. It sounds almost too simple. But for a prey animal, this is one of the clearest signals of trust you can offer. 6. Petting their face instead of their back. How do you usually pet your rabbit? Long strokes down their back? A little scratch near the tail? Most owners pet rabbits the same way they'd pet a dog or cat. It feels natural, but here's the thing. Rabbits aren't wired like dogs or cats, and where you touch them matters more than you think. Watch two bonded rabbits together and you'll notice something. They don't groom each other's backs. They groom faces, foreheads, cheeks, the space right between the eyes. That's where trust lives for a rabbit. When you pet their back, it might feel pleasant enough, but it doesn't hit the emotional centers the way face grooming does. You're petting them like a human wants to pet, not the way a rabbit wants to be loved. Try this instead. Use gentle fingertips on their forehead, slow strokes between the ears, soft circles on their cheeks. Watch what happens. Their eyes close halfway. Their breathing slows. Some rabbits will even purr by softly grinding their teeth. That response isn't just relaxation, it's recognition. You've finally touched them the way another rabbit would. 7. Keeping your routine. Exactly the same. Remember earlier when I mentioned a hidden daily habit that can quietly build or break your rabbit's emotional security? This is it, and it catches almost every owner off guard. How consistent is your daily routine? Do you wake up at the same time? Feed them at the same time? Come home at predictable hours? Most people don't think twice about this. Life is busy. Schedules shift. Some days you're home early, some days you're late. No big deal, right? To a rabbit, it's a very big deal. Rabbits are creatures of pattern. In the wild, their survival depends on knowing when it's safe to come out, when predators are active, when food is available. Their internal clock isn't just a preference. It's a security system. When your routine is chaotic, your rabbit can't predict what's coming next. And for a prey animal, unpredictability equals danger. They don't know you got stuck in traffic. They just know something is wrong and they can't figure out why. Studies on small prey mammals show that inconsistent environments elevate baseline stress hormones over time. Your rabbit might not look anxious, but inside, their body is quietly running on alert. The fix isn't complicated. Feed them at the same times each day. Keep your wake up and wind down patterns steady. Even the small rituals matter. The sound of your morning coffee, the way you open the curtain. Rabbits memorize all of it. When your rhythm becomes their rhythm, something beautiful happens. They stop waiting for danger. They start trusting the day. You might not be able to control everything in your life, but the parts you can keep steady, your rabbit is silently counting on them.